great things take time. That's just a given fact, right? It takes 9 months for a baby to be made. Baby's freaking amazing. And really what I mean by that is, when you're setting goals, when you're looking ahead, when you're planning for the future, great things really do take time. Nothing, like Alexander the Great, he wasn't, great from the start. He grew to be great. Does that make sense? Rome wasn't built in a day. Ooh, Rome wasn't built in a day. That's such a cliche saying, but I also really like it. It's true. Unfortunately, Rome had a very unfortunate end. And that's kind of like the caveat to all this. But I really like to look at Rome, and I guess Alexander the Great too, now that I think about it. I mean, he died of sickness after conquering the known world. But the whole point behind this isn't about that, isn't about the downfall. It's about great things take time. We're nearing 2020, it's around the corner, which gets me really nervous because I'm turning 20 this year. And that's that I'm no longer a teen anymore, But with 2020 looming around the corner, my question to you is, how are you preparing and how are you setting your goals that you want to achieve, for the coming year, right? Because it's not something that you just kind of do as you go, oh, today I'm going to do this, today I'm going to do that. While yes, that is true, you're going from a day to day, and you should live on a day-to-day basis, yes, but plan ahead as well, What I mean by that is set goals for the future. Oh, where do you want to be in 5-10 years? And then ask yourself in your day-to-day functions, hey, does this help me where I want to be, in 10-15 years? No? Okay, then stop. Or hey, hanging out with so-and-so, does that help me in 10-15 years? Do I see myself hanging out with them in 10-15 years? Then probably not. If you're uncertain about that, probably not. But what are you doing to set goals for 2020 that's going to help you grow and elevate yourself and others around you? How are you going to help people in 2020? I think that's something that's super important. It's not always about the money, and 9 times out of 10, I really try hard not to make it about the money. It's actually about helping people and providing value and service to them. That's how I want to measure success, right? How many people did I help today? How many people did I add value for today? How can I save them a headache or solve a problem for them so that they're like, wow, this was amazing. This saved 2 hours of my time, So my goal is to double the amount of people that I help and reach out to. And that's pretty much one of the other goals. The other goal is, and I want to make a video about this later. It's just this is something more that's personal development for me. One of my other goals is to get eye surgery, and I'll explain that in another video, not today, because I'm still really nervous about, even though I just said it. That's another goal, and then also expand my business, obviously in real estate, in saving people from getting mediocre agents, yes. More specifically, I want to save people and help people from foreclosure, because that's what reaps one of the greater joys in this industry. And more specifically, I want to get into my nonprofits as well, of helping with loneliness, or depression, anxiety. I have a very strong passion for that. A lot of my business ideas have surprisingly focused around that. I don't know why, but they just do, and I have a very strong burning passion for that. And they're on the writing. It's on the writing block, and I've sat on them for months. I've sat on these ideas for months now. They've developed a lot, so I want to get started on that as well. So I'm planning for all 3 of those. So my question to you guys is, how are you gonna plan and execute on growth and elevation for yourself and others around you in the year 2020? Because it's 2 months away, or less than 2 months away now. How are you prepared for that, or how are you preparing for that? Drop down in the comments. I'd love to talk to you about it. Thank you so much. You have a good day.